Nothing appears to have been taken, sir. "20 years. He was a fine man."
Thank you, Mr. Bledwin. Will you stand over there, please, away from the body?
Sergeant?
Yes?
I found this upstairs in the flat, in Mr. Hartman's bedroom.
Mr. Bledwin, who is Leonetti?
Leonetti, sir?
Do you know the name Leonetti? I mean, was he a friend of Mr. Hartman's?
No.
How can you be sure?
I'm acquainted with all the late Mr. Hartman's friends. There was no one of that name.
A customer, then?
There you'd have to ask Mr. Duchesne, the late Mr. Hartman's partner.
Was Mr. Hartman in the habit of doodling?
Nearly always when he was talking on the telephone.
Like this?
Oh, yes, that's one of his.
Well, you've seen it before?
No, but that's his style, and the name Leonetti, that's his handwriting. He must have written it sometime this afternoon or this evening.
Why?
That's a fresh pad. I put it there myself at lunchtime.
Something interesting here. This contusion, look. Different from the others.
How?
Deeper, narrower area.
Not consistent with falling down the stairs?
Hardly. Struck something else, perhaps?
Or was struck by?
Yes.
That, for example?
Possibly. I'd have thought something sharper. You'll have to wait for my report to be certain.
Head there. Meant a hell of a twist to end up here in this position. Constable, get onto the station, will you? CID. It is a suspicious death.
Do you want to have a final look at this, sir, or shall I send it to the director's office?
Tell me what it is and I'll tell you.
Yeah, the Blackwall Tunnel murder.
Oh, well, that one's ready for the director. Send it.
Right.
Yeah. Cast your eagle eye over this.
He looks dead enough.
Yes, fell down the stairs and broke his crown.
Fell?
Good question. At Savile Row, they had their doubts. Hard night's work. Succinct, but it's all here.
Us?
Yes, Louis Hartman, well-known Garrier.
Yes, I read about it in the paper this morning. I didn't pay it much attention.
I wonder why.
We won't pursue that, if you don't mind, sir.
Well, as you wish. So, there he is, dead, at the foot of the stairs on the manservant's night off.
As the night it always happens on.
Ah, foolproof alibi. He was playing cello in a string quartet.
A manservant?
Yeah. Arrived home about 11:30, found the master lying there like that, tripped the direct alarm to Savile Row.
Anything missing?
Oh, you mean like a couple of old masters?
Yeah.
No. But there was a name that Hartman had scribbled on a piece of paper, circled several times, Leonetti.
That's significant.
Well, only insofar as the manservant says he wasn't a friend and the partner says he wasn't a client.
Oh, there was a partner then?
Yes, a man called Duchesne. Elliot Charles Duchesne. Why don't they ever have names like blogs?
Because they're all a lot of bloody snobs.
You didn't want to pursue that.
But we're going to pursue that.
Yes.
Why us?
Well, because Savile Row's pushed and we've tied up the backwall job.
And somebody wants to see me back on the beat.
Oh, it's a harsh thing to say.
The last time I tangled with the art world, I was demoted.
Well, this time you'll need to be more careful, won't you? Come on. Like it?
Landscapes do intrigue me, sir.
Yes, I agree. I find constables most interesting. I'm expecting Mr. Duchesne and Miss Rosson to arrive shortly. Will you bring them in to me, please, one at a time? Mr. Duchesne first.
Yes, sir.
What would it be worth?
Oh, 50, 60,000. Yeah. Well, it's just possible, I suppose.
What, that he fell and hit his head on that? Yeah. The doctor thinks it was something sharper.
Yeah, no flesh or hair adhering. All right. Send him down to the mortuary for PM and get the forensic men working on that.
All right.
Please, sir. Mr. Duchesne, sir.
Chief Superintendent Kingdom, this is Sergeant Ward. Thank you for coming along.
Do you always go to such lengths when a man falls downstairs?
Well, it depends on the circumstances.
I'm afraid I don't quite know how I can help you. I've told all I know to the officers last night.
Yes, I've read your statement, but there are just one or two things. First, did Mr. Hartman have any enemies?
I've already answered that one.
But now that you've had time to think it over.
The answer's still no. I can think of no one more loved, more respected in the art world.
And outside it?
No different. His friends came from all walks of life. He was as devoted to them as they were to him.
Any second thoughts about that name, Leonetti?
I rack my brains, no. Doesn't mean a thing. Why, what's wrong? It was an accident, wasn't it?
I don't know, Mr. Desheen. Will you tell them to bring Miss Rosson in as soon as she arrives?
Well, no one would want to kill Louis, of that I'm certain.
What's going to happen to the flat upstairs?
I shall move into it. Like Mr. Hartman, I believe in someone always being on the premises.
And the manservant, will he be staying on with you?
Bledwin, I don't know. I haven't asked him yet.
Miss Rossin, sir.
Ah, Miss Rosson, I realize you've already made a statement, but there's one point I want to be quite clear about. The name Leonetti. Are you sure it doesn't mean anything to you?
Should it?
Does it?
No, I don't think so.
As a member of the gallery staff, Mr. Hartman never mentioned that name to you.
Not that I recall.
You're quite sure?
Quite.
Thank you.
Is that all?
For the time being, yes.
Oh, when can we reopen the gallery?
Are you in any particular hurry?
We have rather an important exhibition next week, new acquisitions. We've already sent out the preview invitations.
Well, I can't really say for sure, but we'll do our best to be out of here in a couple of days.
Thank you. Would you like to come to the preview?
Well, that's very kind of you.
We'll send you an invitation.
Thank you. Well, you know the address. I must say I like the constable.
Yes, it's superb, isn't it? We got it for a client.
Well, good day.
We'll see ourselves out, Sergeant. We do know the way.
Very well, sir.
I didn't enjoy that.
No, you weren't meant to. Sorry. Didn't think to mention him.
Why not?
Well, it didn't seem very important. Leonetti's been dead for years.
Yes?
About 35.
She telling the truth?
I think so.
She hesitated.
She wasn't sure what Desheen wanted her to say. He was playing it cool. All she could do was tell the truth.
Where was Duchesne when Hartman died?
According to his statement, he dined alone in Knightsbridge. The head waiter confirms it. He's apparently well known there. He left at about 20 to 10 to walk to his club. And the porter confirms he arrived there at about 10.
20 minutes. Hardly time to stop off on the way and do your partner in. Even if he didn't walk.
But he left his club after about 10 minutes, and we still don't have an accurate estimate of time of death.
And Miss Rosin?
She says she was at home.
Alone?
Yeah. But there were 3 phone calls during the evening from friends, all confirmed.
Perhaps Duchesne went there, you know, after leaving the club.
Yes, it had already occurred to me they might be having an affair.
Is he married?
Separated, the wife's in Toronto.
Oh, why a big secret?
Depends how bitchy the art world is. I wouldn't know. Find out for me.
I already know.
Now, if they're having an affair. And while you're at it, everything you can about Miss Rosson.
Right.
Do you like that?
Who's it by?
Leger. Marvellous sense of humour.
Yeah, splitting my sides. What about Duchesne?
Oh, there's a string quartet rehearsal this evening. I think I'll drop in on it. Thank you. You play well together.
Oh, thank you. It amuses us and occupies my mind.
Will you be staying on with Mr. Desheen?
I'm one of the late Mr. Hartman's generation.
Was theirs a good partnership?
Most successful.
That we already know. We've been looking at the books.
Mostly, they worked independently. Mr. Hartman acquired and sold paintings for his clients, as Mr. Desheen did for his.
Partners in name only, then?
Oh, no. They put on the exhibitions jointly, and the coups were always in the gallery's name.
Coups?
Yes, in the old days, before the partnership, Mr. Hartman established his reputation with a series of art coups. A much sought-after painting acquired by him for a client. Oh, thank you. Or a near-forgotten work brought onto the market by him. It used to be said that if Louis Hartman really made up his mind, the Louvre would allow him to place the Mona Lisa in a private collection.
Good night.
Good night, lads. Sunday afternoon, the Schubert.
Yes, yes. Good night. Good night. I'm sorry if I'm keeping you.
Oh, they don't close for a while yet, sir.
How did Mr. Duchesne become a partner?
Well, he was a young dealer who had a few minor successes. He came to see Mr. Hartman and asked to join the gallery.
As a partner?
Oh, dearie me, no. As an employee. That was about 6 years ago now.
From employee to owner in 6 years. Can't grumble, can he?
It was the Gainsborough that did it.
Oh, one of his finds?
Yes. Quite beautiful. Yet people barely remembered it. Buried in some obscure collection somewhere. Then one day, Mr. Duchesne acquired it for the gallery. What else was there for it but a junior partnership?
Where did he find it?
Sir, the professional secrets of the art world are as sacrosanct as the confessional.
Oh, but surely between partners.
Not necessarily.
Mr. Hartman didn't know where it came from.
He may have, then again he may not.
It could have been stolen.
With all the publicity the gallery received when the picture was sold, never.
Tell me, any further thoughts about the name Leonetti?
None at all, sir. Except,
Yes.
well, it struck me that Mr. Hartman must have written down that name and made that doodle when he was talking on the telephone.
Oh, probably, but what about it?
Well, since I'm certain he knew no one of that name beforehand, this Mr. Leonetti must have telephoned and introduced himself. A new client, perhaps. And that's why he jotted down the name.
Thank you. And you're suggesting that this new client came to see Mr. Hartman during the evening?
Oh, no, sir, no. I wasn't suggesting anything like that. It was an accident, sir.
Was it?
Well, who would want to kill Mr. Hartman? And why?
Mr. Duchesne asked me the same thing. Well, look, just one more question and then let me buy you a drink.
Oh, thanks. Bart does give one a thirst.
When did Miss Rawson join the gallery?
Shortly after Mr. Duchesne became a partner. He introduced her to Mr. Hartman.
Ah, I thought he might have.
Thank you.
They're almost certainly not having an affair.
Not?
Her circle of friends are fairly large, predominantly female. She gives the occasional dinner party. He occasionally goes to them. He always leaves.
All right, from the beginning then.
Miss Rosin, Jean Valentine, born February the 14th, 1945, in King's Lynn. Mother's dead, father's a retired chiropodist. She was educated locally, won a scholarship to the Leicester College of Art in 1962. 2 years later, she was...
Thank you. Kingdom? What? When? They've sent for a doctor, ambulance, all that? Well, will you ring me again as soon as you know which hospital? Yeah, thank you. Thank you for letting me know. Damn.
What?
D.I. used to work with me. I don't know if you met him, Roberts.
Muscles, Roberts. Of course I know him. What's happened?
Come unstuck. At his girlfriend's place now, on his hands and knees, pounding the floor, crying.
Muscles?
Think we'd learn, wouldn't you? Just because a man's built like a Welsh Ford. Typecast as the heavy every time.
It is more impressive that way. I mean, who'd be worried if I was playing the heavy and Muscles was there saying, better tell me, lad, or that ward will do you as quick as look at you. Typecasting works.
Where were we?
Miss Rosin. In 1964, she was given a grant to the London College of Art. Very highly thought of. Student most likely to succeed.
It's a good gallery.
Yes, a serious painter.
A young artist needs security.
She lives at 4 Bridlington Mews, Chelsea.
Rents a room?
Bought the house 4 years ago. Paid 30,000 for it.
Not on our Hartman's salary, she didn't.
Painting on the side, perhaps?
Well, and flogging them on the railings in the Bayswater Road at a monkey apiece. Oh, no. They're up to something, those two.
Oh, not at the gallery, they're not. The books are impeccable. They've been taken apart. Unless Duchesne wanted to own the gallery outright. But then where does she come in if he killed Hartman? You know, faked the accident.
They've had a job in the 20 minutes between leaving Knightsbridge and arriving at his club.
After he left the club.
Too late. Pathologist's report puts time of death at not later than 10. Anyway, Why would he want to kill an old man to get control of a gallery when he was already a partner? Come in. Ah, thank you. Grab those, then. There you are. On behalf of the Hartman Gallery, Mr. Elliot Duchesne has much pleasure in inviting Detective Chief Superintendent Kingdom to a private showing of recent acquisitions on Thursday the 15th at 7:30 p.m.
Well, whatever it is they're up to, you sure as hell don't scare them. So...
15th? You're joking.
For the new acquisition show.
It's impossible.
With the old man gone, the gallery needs a coup.
Afraid your clients may stray from the fold?
That Corot is in the show.
I'll take a week off then.
Not with Kingdom nosing around, you won't. Business as usual.
Tell him I've got flu.
He might bring you flowers.
It could cost you.
An extra £1,000.
More than that.
How much?
Not cash.
What then?
A partnership.
In the gallery?
Junior, of course. Chief Superintendent, I'm so glad you came.
Nice of you to ask me.
Here's a catalogue, and do help yourself to the champagne and goodies.
Don't worry, I will.
Incidentally, the Corot is the pièce de résistance.
Thank you for telling me.
Lady Chudley, Sir Richard, how lovely to see you both. Do come in.
I think I'll have one of those sardini things. Thank you.
Like it?
Very much. Not that my opinion's of any value.
You should ask Mr. Ridley for his. He's acknowledged as one of the world experts on Corot.
Really?
Chief Superintendent Kingdom, New Scotland Yard.
Ah, Charles. How do you do? What do you think of it?
It's a masterpiece. Buy it. Beyond my financial reach. Not, I might add, for the first time.
You've wanted to buy this picture before?
Yes, it was in the 20s. I was in Venice and the picture came up for sale. I had £400 in my pocket.
Oh.
I would have got it too if it had not been for Carlo. I couldn't
Well, that's the
compete
way it is in this business, you know that. One day you win, one day you don't. Why don't you tell Mr. Kingdom that?
Leonetti.
Carlo Leonetti.
The name on the pad, of course, Leonetti.
Who is he?
Was. Not is. He was an intermediary, very well thought of in his time. He died just before the last war. He was a most delightful fellow.
What's an intermediary?
Oh, he's someone who represents a buyer or a seller who doesn't want his identity to be known.
Not even by the gallery which is handling the sale.
Is that right?
And Carlo Leonetti didn't buy this painting for himself.
Oh, no, for one of his clients.
Louis must have remembered that Leonetti was the intermediary the last time this picture was sold and jotted down his name.
Out of interest.
Answer your question, Chief Superintendent?
No, it doesn't.
Duchesne was only 4 years old when Leonetti died. No wonder he didn't know the name.
The name Carlo was familiar to him.
You're sure?
When the name was mentioned, he tried to cover up, change the subject. He didn't ask the natural question. He wasn't curious because he knew.
Or because he wasn't interested.
An art dealer not interested in knowing who bought a painting.
It seems such a trivial thing to lie about. The name of a man who died 30-odd years ago.
Kingdom. Oh, yes, sir. Yes? Straight away. Commander wants to talk to me about Roberts. You go and see Ridley. Find out all you can about Carlo Leonetti and his clients.
Right, where do I find him?
I don't know. As soon as Leonetti's name came up, Duchesne never left us alone.
But there must be hundreds of Ridleys in London.
You're creating difficulties again. This one's an expert on Corot.
Ah, Miss Rosin, I wonder, might I have a word?
Yes, Mr.
You walk.
Ward. Come in.
Thank you.
I'm sorry about the mess.
Oh, it's what the layman expects of an artist studio.
I suppose so.
It's a very charming house, Miss Rosin.
I think so.
I expect it set you back quite a bit.
It did.
Yeah, I didn't know painting brought in that sort of cash.
Oh, it doesn't, unless you're a big name. I was lucky I came into some money.
You still keep it up, though, even though you're working at the gallery.
Of course. Painting isn't work in that sense. I have to go out very soon, Mr. Ward. What was it you wanted to see me about?
Well, I was hoping that you'd be very kind.
Yes?
Yeah, and save me a lot of dreary work and tell me where I might find Mr. Ridley.
It's a most unethical request, Sergeant.
And that's why he sent me.
I couldn't guarantee that any of the names would be right. At best, they'd be but educated guesses.
Now, make a note of it, sir.
Also, most of them, if not all, must be dead. Silly fellow.
I beg your pardon, sir?
This painting, purportedly a Renoir, was left as a guarantee against a rather large overdraft.
Well, Renoirs are worth a lot of money, aren't they?
It's not this one. It's a copy. It's very good, but a copy.
Poor old bank manager.
Yes, when he should have had it authenticated in the first place, shouldn't he? Not after the bird had flown the coop. I believe that's the expression you use.
Sometimes, sir.
Is there any connection between Carlo Leonetti and Mr. Hartman's death?
And that's what we're trying to find out, sir.
Involving Mr. Duchesne?
Why would you think that?
Well, he's a bit of a man of mystery, you know.
Is he?
Oh, yes. Now, here he is. Duchesne, Elliot Charles, born London, April the 4th, 1934. Gallery 12, Toronto, 1958. Gallery Duchesne, London, 1964. Gallery Hartman, 1967. Partner, 1969.
Owner, 1973.
So, where's his education? Where did he study art? What degree does he hold?
Is one necessary?
And it's traditional.
That's not what I asked, sir.
One is of great advantage sometimes.
Duchesne's doing all right.
Johnny come lately. And brash. 2 years ago, his personal Christmas cards were reproductions of the Hartman Gallery coup. Trying to claim all the credit for himself, you see.
About Leonetti's clients, sir.
Well, Fritz Bremner must almost certainly have been one. He's a German industrialist. Jesse John Pennyfoot was almost certainly another American philanthropist. And there was the Morganson woman, you know, the one who made that fortune out of cosmetics. Then there was the old Duke of Pisa. He was a lovely old stick. He always used to say that there were only 3 schools of art. Early Flemish, Middle Italian, and Late English. Everything else was rubbish. What others might there have been?
Got some names for you. What's wrong?
Roberts is dead. Hanged himself.
What?
Hospital boiler room.
Roberts?
Used a length of flex, and who's to blame? We are. Pushing too hard. Typecasting.
Well, the job
The
doesn't...
job. We're all hanging on by our fingertip. Hanging on from day to day. Let's have a look at them.
I've never heard of them before.
The Morganson I've heard of. Roxy.
He says they're all dead.
I suppose the thing is to keep your sense of proportion, values, priorities right.
Yes.
I would check them all anyway. Man's found dead at the foot of a flight of stairs with one bump that doesn't look exactly like the rest. Now, the experts say it could have happened when he fell, but the forensic evidence, the position of the body make it very unlikely. And the pathologist still seems to think that a sharp instrument was involved. So, murder. By whom? Why?
I still go for Duchesne.
Even if he could just have done it, where's the motive? Where's the evidence?
There's a lie.
Oh, you need a damn sight more than that.
Neither Bledwin nor Ridley like him.
Poor man.
Who?
Roberts.
I had an inquiry today for a Turner.
Do I know the client?
No, I shouldn't think so. New Japanese. Becoming a very good market.
Turner. Well, there's one somewhere. I know. By the library door.
Oh, yes, I remember. An early landscape.
What'll he pay?
Well over the odds.
Ah, well, I'll get it for you.
There's no hurry, Foster. Let him sweat on it.
Your Miss Rossen can start work.
Her price is now a partnership.
Well, that's your headache. She certainly has a talent that's very rare.
More than matched by her greed. She's decided that since Hartman's dead, there's no further need to pay the gallery's commission.
Oh, no, it's imperative the 15% is paid and the sale recorded.
That's what I told her. The books are straight.
Oh, you got them back?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, perhaps the police will leave you alone now.
Well, why shouldn't they? It was an accident. The old boy slipped. Night.
Believe it or not, one of them's still alive. Roxy Morganson.
Gosh, she must be as old as Methuselah.
Petal Glow Cosmetics.
Makeup for the working girl.
Yeah, she started up just after the First World War. Made a fortune.
Couple of them. Not the sort of lady who needs to flog a corro to pick up a few quid on the side.
She's got an estate near Stroud, Gloucestershire, Pineways. Say she hasn't been out of it in years. No one's been in it either.
Anything else?
Yes. Duchesne wasn't born in London on April the 4th, 1934.
Who said he was?
He did, in his statement. And in Who's Who in the Arts. I went over to Somerset House, no trace.
Well, people do lie about their age.
They usually have a reason. I'm trying to find out his.
How?
Well, through his wife. I sent a signal to the Toronto Metropolitan Police, asked them to chat her up, see if they can find out anything.
Rather than just slip over yourself for the weekend.
Oh, that did occur to me, but I didn't think you'd wear it on expenses.
Lovely. There's no hurry with this one. Take all the time you like.
I don't like it.
Well, Turner?
I mean, I don't like having it here.
Why not?
Supposing that policeman calls round again.
Yes, but why should he?
Why did he come the first time? He could have looked up Ridley's name in the phone book.
Yes, he could.
How many Ridleys are there in the phone book?
This one is in the yellow pages under art experts and valuers.
Oh, yes, of course, damn. Of course, it's always possible that he fancied you. I noticed him taking you in the other morning.
In that case, he might very easily come back again.
But if that is the reason, then he won't search the place, will he? And if it isn't, he'll need a warrant. No, I think we'll be all right. Just tuck it away somewhere before you answer the door.
I suppose it's all right.
At this stage, it's a risk we have to take. We must have this Turner.
Yes. And how he could paint.
So can you?
Not like that.
Do you envy him?
Turner? He died a pauper. Thank you, I want no part of posterity. Just put my rewards in my hand now. Partner?
Well, what is it?
The reply from Canada.
Ah, they chatted the lady up.
Yes, Duchesne wasn't lying about his age. It was his name.
Oh?
Yeah, you once remarked that gallery owners never seem to have names like blogs.
I did.
Yes, well, how does Doggett strike you? Edward Charles Doggett. I went over to Somerset House. He was there. His father was a tanner, his mother was a barmaid, and the family was brought up in Wapping.
Well, you tied that up neatly.
Yeah, still some gaps.
Fill them in.
If he came to this school, he should be in here.
Well, I've tried the other 2 schools in the area that were built at the time.
There was one that was bombed, you know.
Yes, I do know.
Doggett, you said.
Edward Charles.
Ah, here he is. Started here in September 1939 in infants. He was evacuated in 1940. He didn't come back.
No, why not?
He was orphaned. Dr. Bernardo's took him.
That's right. His father was in the Merchant Navy and lost at sea. His mother was killed in the Blitz. We took him when the parents died and arranged evacuation in October 1940 to a private house. And then he came back to our school here in 1946 to 52. Of course, I remember him now, Eddie Doggett.
Eddie?
Yes, everyone called him Eddie.
What kind of a pupil was he?
Oh, about average. In sports, he was good at field events. His hobbies were model aeroplanes and art appreciation.
He began to study art here?
Oh, he may have started before he came to us. It's difficult to say. One thing that may interest you, he was sponsored here, and that annual donation still comes in to this day.
Who makes it?
The lady whose house he was evacuated to. He used to go back there in the school holidays. Let's see, it's in Gloucestershire. Yeah, here we are. Mrs. Roxana Morganson.
He left Bernardo's in 52 and headed west for Canada, that's it.
Orphan boy made good. Doesn't brag about it, eh?
That scene.
Why not?
Oh, they're all so damn snobby.
Your prejudice is showing.
No, good luck to him.
And Hartman's death was an accident.
It could be. We've no proof it was murder.
What about the Leonetti lie? If one thing's changed by your information, it's the implication of that lie. Now, totally inexplicable. Gloucestershire.
Near Stroud.
Yeah. Ah, old George Timmins. We were on a course together a couple of years ago. Yes, could you get me Chief Superintendent Timmins of the Gloucestershire CID, please? Thank you. In that house for 6 years, with Roxy obviously giving him a child's guide to art. In the end, it became his profession. I must have heard the name Leonetti 10 times a day.
Oh, not necessarily.
Well, 5 times a day, then.
All right. So he knew about Leonetti. And he knew the pictures that Leonetti had bought for Mrs. Morganson. Well, perhaps he's been in touch again, persuading her to sell.
She doesn't need the money. She spent her whole life collecting pictures. Why sell?
Perhaps he's been helping himself.
Not a squeak out of Roxy or any of our household? Or are you suggesting that no one noticed?
Could he have been having them copied?
Forgeries?
Yes.
Not the Corot, anyway. It was authenticated by Ridley.
Well, he could be wrong. Forgers have fooled the experts before now. Meagrin, Elmere, what's his name?
Have you been doing some homework?
Yeah, I did have a word with Collins of the art squad.
Well, I suppose we could get a second opinion on the Corot, but we still don't know that it came from the Morganson collection. We don't know. She was the client that Leonetti bought it for. Yeah. Hello, George. It's John Kingdom. How are you? And the family? Good, I'm glad to hear it. No, I mustn't complain. Listen, George, a bit of a wrinkle. I wonder if you could iron it out for me. Yeah, put a couple of questions to someone for me. Good. Roxy Morganson. What? Oh, George, look, I know she's an old hermit crab, but 12 years? What? Well, how does one communicate with her? Oh, well, could you ask him? Yeah. Everything she can remember about a wartime evacuee boy, an orphan, called Edward Charles Doggett. That's it, Doggett. Yeah, and has she seen or heard from him since? Yeah. No, George, no trouble yet. Yeah, thank you. Yep, at the yard. Bye now. Oh, she's Britain's answer to Howard Hughes.
How do you get to her?
Through the man who manages her affairs. An accountant in Gloucester. Name of Foster.
I I thought about your question during the last movement.
I'm sorry, we didn't mean to distract you.
No, Mrs. Morganson and the late Mr. Hartman never met socially.
Did she ever buy or sell any paintings for him?
Perhaps through Mr. Duchesne.
No, I'm talking only of Mr. Hartman.
Then no. No, that I can vouch for.
Huh.
The late Mr. Hartman always enjoyed luncheon with a lady. Had Mrs. Morganson been among his clientele, he would not have missed the opportunity of her company.
Well, she's been a recluse for more than 10 years.
That wouldn't have stopped him sending an invitation.
Well, thank you.
We've all got time for quick ones, huh?
That's odd. Bach gives Mr. Bledwin first, too.
All right, Foster, what's the trouble?
Kingdom's been asking questions about you in the name of Doggett.
Doggett?
Well, why didn't he ask me? I'd have told him. Got nothing to hide.
What questions?
Have you seen Roxy since you came back from Canada?
No.
Has she heard from you?
No.
How did Kingdom find out you were evacuated there?
It's called digging. Doing the spade work.
He's getting on to us.
You want one?
No.
This is a perfectly respectable business organization.
You're 1 foot inside Pineways.
And I look at my pictures.
Stop panicking!
Now just think. They are the law. There are only 2 ways of getting into Pineways. One is by invitation, and no one's had that honor for more than a decade. And the other is by a warrant. There's no possible reason for granting one. Disturb Roxy's peace and quiet, they wouldn't dare.
I'm still scared.
Want to cut and run, partner?
Why not? I've enough money now.
If any of us goes, that's the end for all of us, and it won't be easy. Remember Hartman's death?
You said that was an accident.
Do you think the police believe that now?
You killed him.
Don't ever say that again.
Well, what do we do?
We just go on with our business, except that you don't come here to the gallery anymore. We'll make alternative arrangements.
Yes, I'll go back now, tonight.
No. Tomorrow you can confound our enemies.
From that day on, not a word.
Well, that rather surprises me. I'd gathered he was a favorite.
Oh, what gave you that impression?
Well, he stayed with her throughout the war and still went back for all his holidays when the war was over.
Yes, but he was an orphan.
Yes, and Mrs. Morganson still keeps up the annual contribution to Dr. Barnardo's.
Well, she's always been a very generous person.
Does she ever mention Eddie?
She's very old. A bit senile, you might say. Half the time she doesn't make much sense.
Did you know him?
Doggett?
Yeah.
Oh, no. He'd left before I undertook the management of Mrs. Morganson's affairs.
I see. Now tell me, are all these rumors true that one hears about Mrs. Morganson? Is she really a very rich woman?
Oh, immensely rich.
And has she, to your knowledge, ever disposed of any of her collection of paintings?
Paintings? Good heavens, no. She'd never do that.
Still appreciates them, does she?
Well, I don't know. I think perhaps it's just that she's used to them. They're part of her life.
Ah, quite. And is it true that she's now a complete recluse?
Oh, yes. I'm the only person who ever visits the house.
What does the household consist of?
Mrs. Morganson herself and Larry.
Larry?
Larry Bates. He's a boy, a young man, I suppose, half companion, half servant.
He does all the work in that great house.
Well, she only uses a couple of the rooms. The rest are locked up. The gardener's wife comes in, too, to help with the cleaning, do a bit of cooking.
The gardener, where does he live?
In the lodge at the main gates.
Which are kept locked.
Oh, yes, indeed, yes. It's part of his job to keep people away.
Well, Mr. Foster, thank you. I think that's all. Very good of you to take the time to come here personally.
Well, I had to come up to town, and George, Chief Superintendent Timmins, did say it was rather urgent.
Yes, it was. Do you see him often?
Occasionally at the New Inn.
No, does she?
Oh, I thought you meant...
Good day, Mr. Foster. Why do people go on telling me lies? Corot, Constable. Not enough.
What isn't?
Just 2 of Duchene's finds for the Hartman Gallery. I need pictures of more.
I know where you'll find them, I think.
Delators are discovered only once in a lifetime in an attic, not every weekend. I saw them somewhere around here. There's as fine a piece of murky Victoriana as you could wish to find on an Ash Wednesday. Ah,
Is that it?
they sent them out as Christmas cards 2 years ago. Hartman Gallery coup of the previous 3 years. Quality of the reproduction is very good.
4 of them, plus the other 2 make 6. I think that'll be enough. Thank you. I'll return this to you tomorrow or the day after.
Oh, no, keep it, keep it. Those Christmas cards, I found them quite ostentatious.
Gloucestershire.
Pineways?
Look at some paintings.
How are you going to get in?
I don't know. Answer your question?
That one. There are others. What do you expect to find there?
Those paintings, if that's where Desheen got them.
But they've been sold.
Well, on the QT as far as Roxy's concerned. She has no access to the outside world, she's old, probably can't see very well.
Well, she can see where a picture isn't, on the wall.
That's the next on the left now.
Right.
Follow the wall round.
I feel I must point out, sir, that you appear to be set upon breaking the law and possibly jeopardizing your rank as a chief superintendent.
Well, I can't very well ask you to go over the wall for me, can I?
Signs there. Fair warning. Trespassing. Well, suppose the paintings aren't there.
Then Roxy's selling them.
The lies?
She doesn't want anyone to know.
Hartman.
An accident. Come on, give me a leg up. Right. Don't go away.
Go away.
I'm sorry to disturb you.
I said go away. Stop it, you'll wake her up. How did you get in anyway?
Look, I'm terribly sorry. My car's broken down. I'm in a tearing hurry to get to Gloucester. I wonder if I might use your phone. Look, it's a 6-mile walk. I must be there as soon as possible.
I'll call a taxi for you.
Well, that's very kind, but if I could just call my own firm, it won't take a moment.
I'll call a taxi.
Now, look, there's a meeting. I can't possibly be there in time. There's some information. It's very important that I pass it on. Please, if you could just let me, you've no idea how grateful I'd be. Please.
All right.
Thank you.
But don't waste time. This is more than my life's worth. And no noise. The old love's dozing.
God, there's a fortune in paintings on these walls.
I wouldn't know. The only pictures that interest me move, like on the box. Here's the phone.
Oh, thank you. I'm sorry, it was an accident.
Who's there?
It's all right, love. My fault. I fell over the telephone table.
No, you mustn't accept responsibility. I'm to blame, Roxy.
Oh, who's that with you, laddie? Who is it?
My name's Doggett. Edward Doggett.
What? What the hell are you playing at? Are you?
Oh, Eddie. Eddie.
Are you? What does it matter as long as she thinks?
Come here, Eddie. Oh, Eddie. Naughty boy. Not a word. Not one word from you all these years. Oh, Eddie. Come here, Eddie. Oh, Eddie. Where have you been? Auntie Roxy was worried. Why didn't you write? Oh, I was worried. Wasn't I, Larry?
Yes, love. Yes, you were.
Oh, who's that? Who's there?
It's Mr. Foster, love.
Oh, Foster. He's come home. Eddie's come home.
And these were all there? At our house?
Yes.
Extraordinary. Oh, of course, they're very good copies, but worthless. What a waste of talent.
Pity. I thought they were good.
What about the originals which Hartman sold? Who has title to them now? After all, they were bought in good faith.
Yes, but they were stolen. They'll have to be recovered. Of course, the people who bought them can always sue to try and get their money back. Well, Mr. Ridley, thank you very much for all your help.
It's been my pleasure.
Goodbye now.
Goodbye.
Goodbye. Huh. Crafty. Original painting stolen and copied. Fakes put back on the walls. And even if she ever was an expert, she's old now, half blind, and that new boy of hers, Larry, couldn't tell the monarch of the Glen from the Laughing Cavalier.
And if she died, it'd have all come out.
Oh, no. Foster was there to cover up. Remove the fakes. After all, he was the only person who knew exactly what she'd got.
Yeah, except Leonetti, and he died before I was born. So, what have we got? Duchesne, Rosin, Foster. Theft, forgery, conspiracy to defraud. And Duchesne. Murder?
Hartman was asking awkward questions. He'd realized that all Duchesne's coup were pictures that Leonetti had bought.
The alibi. 20 minutes. Who could be so sure of an exact time? If he left that restaurant 5 minutes earlier, arrived at the club 5 minutes later, if his car was parked round the corner...
Check it all again. Look for witnesses. We may never prove anything, but somebody must have seen him. You know, the irony is that poor old Roxy doted on her Eddie so much. She'd have given him the paintings if he'd asked for them. Just for love.